Good morning, my fellow simmers. This is Kat coming out with a new Let's Decorate video for a potential collab with Laceylovessims. So right now I'm just decorating her house, actually, called the Mandarin Key. So I just plopped it in out of the gallery, and so I'm just going through some wall colors and I didn't watch the video she did because I didn't want to copy or do anything too similar to her interior decorating, so I actually didn't watch it until after I finished decorating, and then I realized how, like, bad my decorating is seriously in comparison, so I'm sorry, Lacey, if you're watching this. Um, but yeah, so I did my best, I suppose. In the top half that you'll see later, I actually I did it late last night, so I got a little bit lazy with it, but I really enjoyed doing the kitchen and the living room, and I think they turned out not too bad. So I decided to go with navy colors because I really like the navy cabinets, and I used them for a bathroom in another build, and I just thought I definitely need to use these for another build sometime. So there's a lot of me just mucking around with them to decide what kind of island I wanted. And especially that range, it was so close, so I used the 9 key to move it up, and it doesn't go through into the room above it or anything, at least, so that part that's sticking out, it just goes into the roof, so you can't see it at all. But yeah, so potential collab. Hopefully you like this, Lacey, if you're watching. Um, it took quite a while to do the downstairs. I think it took like an hour and a half to decorate the downstairs, and the upstairs it took about the same time, but just because I started to get silly with like the attic area. So um so yeah, I decided to go with a dark backsplash just because I thought it went best with the cabinets, and I thought the plaster kind of went okay at first, but then I was like, nah, it's too bright, and I wanted to go with more bright flooring too, and I like having the accent wall with the stone that's by the stairs there, because I like to bring kind of like the outside in sometimes, so I used the stone that Lacey used on the outside and brought it in, and you'll see in a moment once I'm done decorating the kitchen that I used that as like a feature wall with the TV and everything. So yeah, I wanted to go with more like colorful furniture, so I chose a yellow couch and some white armchairs, which yeah, I completely muck around with this later too. Like I worked on this the day before last, and then I actually came back and fiddled with it more last night because I realized that I forgot a dining room originally. So or a dining room or like any kind of seating except for the island. So I was like, oh crap, what do I do? So I tried for a while, which you'll see later. I tried fitting in a a little dining set, even with like 4 chairs or 2 chairs, but I could not get it to fit without it looking super cluttered. So which, speaking of clutter, I'm just cluttering up the shelves right now to make it look more lived in. And so what I ended up doing is with the orange room that's behind this room, I ended up putting the dining room there later, but you'll see me turn it into a little bit of like an art space at first, like an art just like seating area, but then I go back and change that, so please ignore that. And I really like those bubble carpet, that idea. I forget where I saw that before, but I like the different colored carpets. I think that turned out nice. And I'm not too keen on the entryway. I kind of wish I had to put like a nice little table and rug or something, but you know, that's usually where you hang your sweaters and you hang up or you put your shoes up and everything. So I think we're almost done here. Yeah, we're gonna go work on the master bedroom, I think, after we put some lights under the counters, I believe. Yes. Okay, yeah, I put some lights under there just to light up the backsplash, especially because it's like it's dark and the cabinets are kind of dark, so you know, you need a little extra light under there, and that overhead light didn't give off enough light, I didn't think. So I also may or may not, definitely did, mess up a bit of the rooms. I forget which one was intended to be the master bedroom, but I decided this one was going to be the master bedroom. And I like how the bedroom turned out. I just feel like it was not supposed to be the master bedroom, so I feel kind of bad about that. And I also realized after doing the entire video that I didn't really have a main bathroom on the main floor, just two bathrooms off of two different rooms. So clearly I was not paying enough attention, and when I saw where Lacey put it, I realized, wow, I should have put it there. It was where I put a study here after I decorate the two rooms and the two little bathrooms. And if you've seen my last video, or if you've seen my Immortal Sisters challenge, you'll see that I love doing closets like that. I absolutely love it with the glass doors. And I love how you can see the clothes in there, and I just lit it up a bit with a light on top. So I liked having this very like clean, like white and blue room. Blue is my favorite color, so I'm a little bit biased there, but I really liked the blue and white combination, and I tried to bring that through a bit to the bathroom to just kind of tie it all together. So this one turned out okay. It's, you know, it's a bit of a small bathroom, especially for an ensuite for a master, or for the master bedroom, so it's a bit small. And you'll realize too as I go through, especially in the photos later, that some of my stuff just disappeared and I didn't notice until I was looking through the screenshots after, and by then I didn't have enough time to take these screenshots if I wanted to get this up this morning. And I'm hoping I can get this exported and up this morning, but if not, if you're watching this, it could be tonight that it comes up. So hopefully it's up today though. So for the second bedroom, which actually the dresser in this room disappears, I just used move objects to move up those mirrors, and I wanted to go with a, you know, like a girly, like more like a teenager's room maybe. So I gave her like a little desk and a little computer and like a pretty girly chair and stuff. And this could easily, I think, also be, instead of a teenage girl's room, it could be maybe a guest room of some sort. But just like a pink guest room, I guess. So yeah, I had to stop and save a lot because I just wanted to make sure that nothing got deleted like last time I did this. Or like one time I was playing and it just completely just decided, no, I don't feel like doing it anymore, and just the game crashed and I lost everything. So I definitely didn't want that to happen this time. So here I go cluttering up the office that should have probably been a master bathroom or just a main bathroom. But of course I did not realize that, so I'm a bit silly, clearly. But this also, the house with my furnishings are available for download in the gallery, and you can definitely look up Lacey's as well at Laceylovessims. I'll have her link to her YouTube channel down below, and I believe when I found her on the gallery, I just went to the Origin ID one, and then I looked up her username from YouTube. So very simple but classic room I wanted to go for here for the study. I don't know why I can't talk this morning. It's like 9 a.m. here and I have to go to work in like an hour, so I'm a bit tired. So yeah, just cluttering up this room, and I wanted to go with more classic because I haven't really done a classic office, and I thought that would be nice. So all the work you're seeing me do here right now with this little like sitting room with the easel and stuff, I end up moving that all up to the next level because there's a sort of like lofty like area for that I really liked how that turned out, actually a lot more than this little room, even though I originally liked this little room. And I did the same bubbly thing with the carpet, but I will change that actually. So this part of the video is probably slightly pointless because it does change in the next part of the video, which is starting now. As you can see, it actually starts here when I'm mucking around with the living room again because I realized I needed a dining room and I am insane and forgot one. But for the dining table, I did go with a glass table still in the end, and I went with blue chairs like that, or sort of like turquoise chairs. But I love actually all the pops of color in this room. I really do, actually. I really like them. I kind of wish I could have kept like a little dining table in the room, but there was literally just not enough space. So you can see when I realized that I can put stuff up there, and I just quickly threw everything up there. And I'm not sure why, but that you see that wall color there, it's the same as the outside. That disappeared for some reason. I'm not sure why, but that actually completely disappeared and changed into like a sandy kind of wood color, and I'm not sure what happened there, but it still looked okay, so I left it alone. And of course, I also didn't notice that until I was almost done the video too, so that didn't get changed either. So I decided to make this a little dining room instead, and there wasn't enough room to put chairs at either end of the table, so I just put it as like a 4-person family small dining room here. And I guess I could have extended the wall, but it might have made the little patio out there too small, so I didn't really want to mess around with like the exact design of the house. And I wanted to put some sort of like cabinetry in there, but it just didn't work out and it was just too cluttered. So I just ended up putting up some paintings on the wall and the plant and the carpet, as you see. So and I liked the color of that room too, so I left that. And now I'm trying to put this easel in the corner and just fixing up this little area. As you see, yeah, the wall is still that greenish outside wood color. It does not stay like that, and I'm not sure why because I didn't change it. um, but so I turned move objects on here so I could put those little paintings, and I wanted to make it seem more artsy, but then I was kind of asking my boyfriend like how he thought about it, and he thought it was just kind of too cluttered with that big art, like the painting drying rack, so I ended up just leaving that out. And here we go with the upstairs bathroom. So I guess this is kind of like the main bathroom, I guess you could say, just because the other 2 bathrooms are off the other bedrooms. So I definitely should have had another bathroom downstairs, but unfortunately this is the only main bathroom, and it's for the 2 kids' rooms that I do upstairs, and I actually am not super fond of the kids' rooms. The girl room turned out okay, but the boy room, I feel like it was just so rushed because I was so tired and just wanted to finish and go to bed. So fiddling around with tile colors, and I didn't want to put too much clutter in this bathroom. Just because it was a small space, so I went again with a girly pinky color, and I liked that white plaster. You know, maybe a bit of a more like edgy pink, you know, kind of girl here. So the furnishing turned out okay. It's definitely not my best work, but I liked putting around like the stuffed unicorn and dealing with the pink, because I'm not a very pink person myself at all. I am not a pink person, so I kind of like fiddling around with pink because it's just like a girly color for me. And it's not something I've ever really used in my day-to-day life with decorating any of my bedrooms throughout my, I don't know, like 22 years of life here, I guess. And to trying to decide on curtains, I go with these curtains, but in the white color at the end because it didn't really come in a pink color, just like a reddish color. And I didn't really like the red with the pink because that kind of clashed. So that's the girls' room. I kind of like the bunnies on the bottom there, but I had a heck of a time deciding on a bedroom color, which is something I usually do not have that big a problem with, but I really wanted to use that bed because I wanted it to go with like a blue and orange kind of theme. But this bedroom was just not my best work. I definitely like the kids' bedroom I did in the Four Mortal Sisters challenge way more. It was such a cute kids' bedroom. I was just definitely way too tired when I did this. So yeah, I'm sorry if this is just the worst bedroom ever. Just you can skip past this if you want. It's just may not be worth watching, but so I cluttered up this with some kids' toys, and I think some of them actually disappeared later too because I was using move objects. So I think some of those may or may not have disappeared later. But I don't know, I kind of liked putting the stuff on the wall. That's the one thing I did like, just because the stuff on the wall is like, that's very like kiddie to me. Like kids like dinosaurs and paintings and stuff on the wall, and they love posters, and I love that dragon toy. Like I want that dragon toy. And then I just could not choose a floor color, so I ended up going with the original color that Lacey had up. And this is when the video gets a bit silly and kind of pointless. This is actually an attic, and I just decided last minute I want to make this an attic. That would be way more fun than just making a little lookout area or something. So I put around a bunch of gnomes because my boyfriend was watching me play this at this point, and we just thought it was hilarious, all the gnomes that they had in the game. So we put some antique looking chairs and table and put in like the train and all the old cabinetry and lighting and kind of this older looking like side table, I guess, and we put the money there too. But we decided to put just a bunch of random stuff, and I put the whole greenish wood up there again because I thought that went well. And I'm not sure if everything's going to stay in here, so I hope it does though, just because he'll get to go see all the funny gnomes. That was my favorite part of that room. But I just really, really quickly decorated the little patio here. Oh, there's my alarm going off. Sorry. And I just really quickly decorated that patio. And I didn't do any outside patio furniture after that because I'm pretty sure in Lacey's video she already did some, and I was just tired, and it was, it's not something you completely need to do for the furnishing. It's something that if someone downloads it, they can kind of put it in themselves too anyway, depending on what their house is like. So I just put some outside lighting, and now we're going into the screenshots. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys like the screenshots and the video, and be sure to check out Lacey's channel, and she has amazing builds on there. So thank you for watching, and I'll be coming at you with another video tomorrow. So have a great day, guys. Have a great week, and I'll see you next time.